Hi friends, it's Miss Suzanne again. I'm going to read you a story today about a little boy that walks his dog. His name is Caillou. Caillou walks his dog. You think there might be a show about Caillou? I think you might be right. Let's see what happens when Caillou walks his dog. Caillou walks his dog. Look at his cute dog. It's got a spot on its eye. Yes, and it has spots on its back. What colors do you see? I see white and gray. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I counted 4 spots too, you're right. Caillou was playing catch with Daddy. Throw me the ball, Caillou said. The ball slipped between Caillou's legs and rolled out onto the sidewalk. Woof, woof! Grandma appeared with the little white dog on a leash. Hello, Caillou, Grandma said. Hey, it's Alfred, Caillou said. He bent down to pet it. The dog licked Caillou's face, and Caillou laughed. I'm looking after Alfred today, Grandma said. Would you like to walk the dog with me, Caillou? The dog licks you. It's like a kiss. They're being nice and sweet to you. Puppy dog kisses. Can I hold the leash, Caillou asked Grandma. Of course, she said. Beaming proudly, Caillou held the leash with both hands and set off to walk Alfred. When they reached the corner of their street, the dog stopped and promptly sat down. He's waiting for you to tell him it's okay to cross the street. Say walk when it's safe, Grandma explained. Caillou looked left and right and saw that the road was clear. Walk, he said. Alfred got up and trotted across the street. Caillou was delighted that the dog obeyed his command. So Caillou was being safe. He looked left and right before he told Alfred to walk. At the park, Grandma took a ball from her pocket. Look what I brought you, Alfred. When he saw the ball, Alfred started barking excitedly. Woof, woof! Throw the ball for him, Caillou, and say fetch. The dog was watching Caillou intently and wagging his tail. Caillou threw the ball as far as he could. Fetch, he said. I think the dog likes to play ball. The dog raced after the ball and brought it right back. He did it, Caillou shouted. Alfred had the ball in his mouth and was waiting for another command. Tell him, drop it, Grandma said. Obediently, Alfred dropped the ball. What a good puppy. He's been trained. He can walk, he can fetch, he can follow the words drop it, so they can throw it again. Caillou made up some more games. He dug a hole in the sand and buried the ball. Alfred started to dig furiously, throwing up sand in all directions. Triumphantly, he brought the ball back to Caillou. Caillou was thrilled and hugged the dog. And what does he tell him to do? What does he tell Alfred to do when he wants the ball back? Drop it. That night, when Daddy came in to tuck him in, Caillou said, Daddy, I'd really, really like a little white dog. I know Alfred's very cute, but we already have a pet. We have Gilbert, Daddy said. When he heard his name, the cat opened one eye. Look at Gilbert. That's Caillou's pet, Gilbert. But I want a dog. A dog you can take for walks, Caillou insisted. When you and Rosie are a little older, we'll talk about it again, okay? Daddy said, tucking Caillou in. Good night, Caillou. Caillou really wants a puppy. Puppies can be a lot of work. You have to train them. The next morning, Caillou rummaged through his toy box and pulled out a stuffed toy dog and a piece of string. There's a leash for you, he said, and tied the string around the dog's neck. Caillou went downstairs. Mommy, Daddy, I've got a surprise. That's a good idea. What is it? Daddy asked sleepily. I've got a surprise. Look, Caillou laughed and started to run around the room with the dog on the leash. Look at his puppy, a stuffed puppy. He put a string on it, and that's his pet. He was walking around. Caillou, doggy, Rosie exclaimed. Caillou picked up the stuffed dog and rubbed his face gently in its soft fur. Now Caillou had his very own dog. He could walk every day. Good practice, huh? And that's the end. Caillou walks his dog. So Caillou wanted a puppy, and Mom and Dad said maybe later, not right now. And so Caillou had a stuffed puppy that he put a leash on, and he could practice walking. Caillou's puppy. So he walked his dog. See, I bet you could find a pet at home too that you could walk and practice with. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.